So this is the video for my chosen location. I'm going to go through the 3 locations I decided to use in my music video and the reasons why I used it and the pros and cons for all those locations. So the first location that you can see on screen now is the bedroom scene. So I decided to use my own bedroom for this because it gave me a more comfortable feel. It gave it, the scene and the actors, a little more chance to free act, if you will. So gives them a chance to just relax and I can get them in a comfortable environment, whereas in someone else's bedroom I'd feel uncomfortable and I wouldn't know the positioning and where I'd want the shots and whatnot. Also, the pros to having it in my bedroom is I know my own bedroom, so I know what looks good, where they can sit, where they can't sit, where the camera can go, and I can also use a lot of props from my own bedroom in the video, whereas in someone else's I'd have to bring it all and it'd become a lot more complicated. However, the cons of using my own bedroom is the lighting in the bedroom. It wasn't that good, so I had to use my own studio lighting, whereas in someone else's it might have been easy to use natural lighting, but for this, and also the space between the bed and the door is a little bit restricted, so the shots, like the long shots, were a little bit harder to achieve, but I did get it in the end. The second location I decided to use was the outdoors location, which was in the woods. I looked around a lot of parks and a lot of different woody areas to try and get the perfect one, and I chose this one because it's very out of the way, it's very pushed back, so we're not going to get disturbed. The best part about this location was the lighting was amazing. I was able to get really good focus on the actors because of the lighting that was behind them. However, some of the cons was it was really muddy, so obviously I didn't want to get the equipment dirty, and also there was a massive big slope, so it was harder to balance the camera, so some of the shots were a little bit uneven, but I was able to work it out with the use of the tripod and the Steadicam. Third location was in a living room, sitting room, whatever you'd like to call it. This was for one of the first shots, which was with the elder man, and this was actually in my grandfather's house, so I chose to use this one as regards to someone else's. The reason I chose his specific house rather than someone else's was it had perfect positioning for most of the shots I was able to do. It meant that he's not an actor, it meant he was more comfortable and felt more at home in his own sitting room, and it was a very wide open space, so there was an ability for me to do long shots, close shots, and it was a lot of moving around and I was able to do that. And it was more authentic as it was in his own home, so I felt like it could bring a bigger connection to the audience through that. So I'm really happy with the 3 locations that I decided to choose, and hopefully they look good in the video, as you can see from my draft. So yeah.